Welcome to our EPP TLE class for grade 6 pupils. Today, we're going to discuss proper ways of planting trees and fruit-bearing trees using scientific process. Today, we're going to discuss the following. Number 1. Identify the different propagation of trees and fruit-bearing trees using scientific process. Number 2. Describe the propagation of fruit-bearing trees using scientific process. The objective of our lesson are: Number 1. Identify the proper way of planting, propagating trees and fruit-bearing trees. Number 2. Demonstrate proper way of planting, propagating trees and fruit-bearing trees. Number 3. Identify proper care for seedlings. Planting and propagating trees and fruit-bearing trees has become a source of income for many Filipino families. Most people have engaged in this livelihood to support their additional needs. Fruit-bearing trees can be planted in your own backyard. Plant propagation is the process of reproducing a new plant or seedling. It is the basic part of gardening, whether outdoors or indoors. Plants are living things and we can reproduce either through their roots, stems, and the leaves of their flowers, fruits, and seeds. Importance of scientific ways of planting seedlings. Number 1. You are assured that the plant grows fast, strong, and healthy. Number 2. There is a less mortality or death of the plant because pests and disease will be controlled. Number 3. More plants can be grown and harvested. Number 4, you can command good price in selling good quality plants. Number 5, there is more profit gain when you have more harvest and your plants are of the best of kind. Requirements in putting up nursery for propagating trees and fruit trees. Number 1, location site. Choose a place near source of water. Remember, water is a basic requirement for plants to grow healthy. Number 2, soil type. Different plants need different types of soil. The most common soil used is the loam type. Number 3, shed. Is one structure essential in propagating young trees. A shed should have partially lighted roof to allow sunlight. Number 4, storage for tools. It is important to have complete set of tools to carry out nursery activities properly. Number 5, seed box or pots for germinating seeds. Modern technology and research have gone a long way, especially in the field of agriculture. There are different agricultural products today that did not exist long ago. Some can bear fruits all year round. These advancements are possible because of agricultural technology. Proper way of propagating fruit-bearing trees. Number 1, cutting. The leaves are removed and then the stems are cut 10-inch long. 1/2 of the cutting is inserted into soil. Examples: siniguelas, kamoting kahoy. Number 2, marcoting. Induces the stem to develop roots while it is still growing on the mother plant. The steps are as follows. Select a healthy branch. Remove a ring-like layer of soft bark about 2 to 3 inches long or until you reach the hard or wood layer. Apply sphagnum moss around the cut surface. Cover securely with a piece of plastic sheet. Tie both ends to prevent drying of the rooting medium. Keep it moist all the time. Cut the marcotte just below the ball of sphagnum moss when sufficient roots are developed. Remove some leaves to further induce root development. Place it on the potted in a cool and shady place. Number 3, grafting. A plant propagation method that involves inserting a scion into a stalk so that they will form a union and grow together. Steps in grafting. Step 1, preparing the stalk. Start at the cut surface of the rootstock and make vertical slit where each scion can be inserted. Step 2, preparing the scion. Multiple scions are usually inserted around the cut surface of the rootstock. Prepare several scions for each graft. Cut the base to 1 1/2 to 2 inch wedge on the side. Step 3, inserting the scion. Loosen the bark slightly and insert the scion so that the wedge-shaped taped surface of the scion is against an exposed wood under the flap or bark. Insert a scion every 3 to 4 inch around the cut perimeter of the rootstock. Step 4. Securing the graft. Seal all exposed surfaces with the grafting wax or grafting paint. Once the scions have begun to grow, leave only the most vigorous one on each stem. Bark grafts tend to form weak unions and then therefore usually require support during the first few years. Number 4. Budding. The process of transferring the lateral bud taken from the scion to the stock of the same family. Steps in budding. Number 1. Cut bud sticks from the strong shoots of the present season's growth with the mature buds that are slightly brownish in color. Number 2. Clip off the leaves from the bud sticks, 1/2 inch of the leaf stalk for a handle. Number 3. Discard the soft tips of the bud sticks. Number 4. Choose the branches from the rootstock that are the size of a lid of a pencil up to 1/2 inch diameter. Number 5. On the rootstock, about 15 or more inches from the trunk, make a T-cut across the bark. Number 6. With a knife blade, lift the corners and carefully loosen the bark. 7. Cut a bud from the bud stick, which includes a thin piece of attached wood. Number 8. Slide the bud under the flaps of the bark on the rootstock until the ends are firmly using electrical tape. Number 9. Wrap the ends tightly, but be sure not to cover the bud with tape. 10th, in 2 to 3 weeks, cut the tie so you will not girdle the graft. 11th, the next year, cut the rootstock off above the graft when the bud starts growing. 12th, remove any shoots below the graft. 13th, in the second year, remove all growth from the tree except the bud grafted shoots. Taking care of fruit tree seedlings. Number 1. Water the plants twice a day. Do this early in the morning and late afternoon. Number 2. Apply fertilizers in the soil. Use organic fertilizer. Number 3. Cultivate the soil around the plants to allow the roots to breathe. Number 4. Exterminate pests or insects. Number 5. Pull the grasses or weeds surrounding the plants because they compete for the nutrients which are intended for plants' growth. Number 6. Remove the dried leaves once in a while and monitor the growth of the plants. Always remember, most fruit farm growers prefer to arrange their orchards in straight rows for ease of working. By using a rectangular system, the plants get proper space and sunlight for their growth and development. You may now answer the following exercises in modules in EPP. Good luck! This is your host, Sir Gio Pagal, EPP teacher, ICT coordinator from CD6. Thanks!